Hey guys, it's Danny, and today I have a diamond painting video. I haven't done one of these in a while, but as you guys know, a couple Temu hauls ago, I had got some diamond paintings, and I was getting back into doing them, and I really like them. And so I decided that I was going to start doing them again, obviously, and I wanted to show you guys what I've done, where I'm at, and everything like that. So first off, I finished my Oogie Boogie diamond painting, and this is what it looks like all completed. I cut off the white border where all the directions and stuff were. I put it in a frame. This frame is a little big. It's a 12 by 12 frame, and this is a 10 by 10 roughly thing, but I couldn't find a 10 by 10, so I put it in 12 by 12. I will probably try to find a 10 by 10 eventually to like downgrade, but this is what it looks like. I really like it. I love Night for Christmas. I love Oogie Boogie. He's like my favorite. I'm not 100% sure where I'm gonna hang it yet. Probably gonna hang it somewhere in this room, because this room is the room I have like the most like wall space. And then this one, which I am currently doing and I am almost done with, I have very little left, is the Death Moth. I'm gonna peel this off just so I can actually really show it to you, because like I said, it's very little. I'm gonna be done with it today. Like it is the same size as Oogie Boogie, and I did buy another 12 by 12 frame for this. As you can see, well, that's on the floor now. As you can see, the only part left is just this little bit of the wing. And I really like this one. I was kind of hoping the moth itself would be a little bit bigger, since that's the only thing on here. They really could have made it a little bit bigger, like the moth design on all this white. But it's still really cute. I will probably also hang it up in this room as well, when I am finished with it and I put it in its frame, because like I said, it already has its frame too. Then I did just sort of show these off. I got 4 more diamond paintings on Temu, and I was able to buy a couple frames for some of them as well, because I went to Hobby Lobby the other day and I knew that these were coming soon, so I looked on my like orders and like checked the size so I could buy frames because they were super cheap. So anyone who doesn't know anything about diamond paintings, really quick, you have like that piece of plastic that was over it, like that protects like this part, which is sticky, and then you put these little gemstones, or not really gemstones, but they're just little like beads that like sparkle a little bit. You put them on the sticky part where you're told to put them, and it'll make the design. I like to do this. It is relaxing to me. I know some people would probably find it stressful. Some people, it probably would hurt their eyes. It does hurt my eyes, and it does hurt my back, because the table I have is a little lower. I wish it was a little higher, because if it was higher I wouldn't have to hunch over, but I do kind of have to hunch over a little bit and strain my eyes a smidge. So I can't do it, but I can do it for a while. If I'm in a zone, like I can do this for hours on end. But I gotta be careful with that, because then my back will really hurt the next day. And sometimes it'll give me a headache because of my eyes. But so I got these 4, and to show you guys the design's really small on here, but it's supposed to look like the moon, like a tarot card kind of. And I really liked this one. I have a frame for this one already. It's super pretty. And then the other one I already have a frame for, also looks like a tarot card. It is the Lover's card, and it's got 2 skeletons. They're not full skeletons. It's like from like here up, like the busts, and they're like kissing. And I thought that was cute. I really hope this one looks really good when it's done, because I want to hang this up in my bedroom above my bed, because I really like this one a lot. As soon as I saw it, I was like, yes. So what size is this one? This is a 30 by 40. a CM, which is 11.8 times 15 by 8. Now, you gotta like really look sometimes when they tell you that, because that includes this border. So the diamond part is always a little bit smaller. Like this one, and Oogie Boogie's a 30 by 30, which would be about an 11-ish by 11-ish. So it's, hold on. Okay, yeah. If this was a 30-30 and this part was also part of this, it would be still be a little bit too small for the 12 by 12, but it would fit in the 12 by 12 a lot better than it does, because you have to cut, if you cut this part off, because they count that in the size, not this. It's not just this. But a lot of times, if you look through all the pictures, they will have a picture of it where they measure it, just the picture. So, and I think with just the picture, it ends up being like an almost 10 by almost 14. So instead of it being like a 12 by 16 with the border, without the border, it's a 10 by 14. So you do have to like kind of keep that in mind when getting these and when buying frames. So, and again, this is the same size. This one, the design's a little bit more simple, so I'm sure this one's going to look amazing. And then the other two I got are quite a lot bigger. This one, for one, is way longer than like this way than anybody, and this size, this one is a 40 by 70, which a 40 by 70 is a 15.7 by 27.5 inches. So this one's going to be quite large, which is good because like the larger the better with like your designs. And this has like the sun and moon going on, and there's the picture right here. So I'm really hoping this one comes out decently. You know, I am really hoping it comes out really nicely, because I really like it a lot. I like this one a lot, especially the moon side. I like the moon side a lot. The sun part's really nice, but I really like the moon one. But I already know exactly where I'm going to hang it in this room if it looks good. Even if it doesn't look good, I'm still going to hang it up. Because what else am I going to do with it? Who knows? But there have been cases where, like, if this one doesn't end up looking really good and whatever, I just dropped it. Anyway, if it doesn't look good, I don't know what I'll do with it. I mean, I'm sure it'll look great though. Also too, keep in mind, with the designs as well, is it may look like when you're doing it and you're up close on it on your table or whatever, they might look kind of like blobby and you can't really see much of the details. Like you can't, you know, it doesn't look very good like up close. But once you hang it on your wall and you actually take a step away, a lot of times it'll clear up a lot and you can actually see it a lot better. So don't judge it too harshly. You know what I mean? This one is the biggest. And this one might be the biggest one I've done in a while, because I don't remember if I did videos on this one, but a couple of maybe 5-ish years ago, it'd been a while, I custom ordered a diamond painting. It was a picture of my mom and my stepdad on their anniversary. What year was it? What year was the anniversary? Oh God, I can't remember. It'd been a while. I think it was like their 20th, I think. And it was a picture of them that I got sent out, and I made that thing huge. It took me, and I worked on it like for hours a day, and it still took me months. It took me like 3 months to do it working on it for like 2 hours a day. Like I worked on it a lot and it took me forever. It was humongous. But you could really, but like with stuff like that, you know, the bigger you make it, the more detail you'll see. And I wanted it to be really, really detailed. And, instead of like mailing it to my mom, because I knew my mom was coming to visit me, I gave it to her as like her birthday, Mother's Day, everything present. Because her birthday and Mother's Day are only like a month apart. So it was like a everything present. And I was like, this took me months. And she took it home with her. And then she's like, it took her forever to find a frame. She's like, good God, woman. She's like, never again. Don't ever do that again. I was like, aw, but you love it. She's like, I do, but still, dang. But so this is going to be, it's not anywhere near as big as that one, but this one's going to be the biggest one I've done in a while. And this one is a 30 by 90, which is 11.81 inches by 35.34 inches. So almost 12 to almost 35.5 inches. So this one's going to be really long. And again, I have the perfect place to put it. I do hope I can find a frame for these two ones. I know if the frames for these ones are going to be a little bit harder. But I know Hobby Lobby has a lot of odd shaped frames. And, you know, they sell a lot of like poster frames too, which also come in like odd and weird sizes. And they have sales all the time on their frames, so I'm hoping I can find one at least close enough. I don't think I'm ever gonna find like an actual one, but this is the design of this one, and I know the glare from the plastic is killing the vibe. Oh my God, but oh, I love this. It's all these mushrooms and flowers and moths, and I can't wait to do this one. I am going to do these ones first because they have frames already. And I'm thinking, I really want to do the lovers first, but I can't hang that one up in my room until I get my new headboard, because the headboard I have currently is atrocious. It came with the house. Because we inherited this house from my husband's grandmother when she passed away. All her furniture was still in it, and like we didn't have a headboard at the time, so we're like, well, we'll keep it, you know, and we'll just get a new one eventually, and we just haven't yet. It's been a couple years, it's been a while, and we just haven't done it yet. But this thing is, for one of the biggest reasons is it's gonna weigh 85,000 tons. I can just tell. But it's super tall. It's got shelves and lighting in it. I do like the lighting part though, but I don't like, it's so tall, it's so everything, it's just too much. I don't know. I've never liked it. We are going to replace it eventually. I'm kind of hoping sooner as opposed to later, but I want to put this on that wall when we do that. But obviously I'm going to do these both first before I start these ones, and then I'm debating which one of these ones I'll start. I think I'll probably do this one first. After I do one or both of these ones, I guess I'll come back to it. But I do plan on doing more updates and more frequent ones, so I'm not showing you guys like just finished products all the time. Like I kind of want to like take you along the journey with me. But alright, so those are my diamond paintings, and I hope you enjoyed them. Let me know what you think of the designs. If you do diamond painting, I would love to hear like where you get yours, how long it normally takes you to do one, you know, like what like your favorite one you've ever done is, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye!